I'm here with the Chief Executive of Pure Spa and Beauty, Becky Lumsden. Can you please talk about your business and it's like how did you kind of start it and then kind of go to the point of like your recent kind of not rebrand and kind of the point of your new launches of the wellness and skincare?
Yeah. So I started Pure Spa and Beauty in 2002. So we've been going. It'll be 23 years this year, and I started in Edinburgh with one salon on Lothian Road, and we now have 21 spas across the UK. I would love to say that it's been a linear growth over that time, but it hasn't. So I got to the start of 2019, I had 8 spas, so I've gone from 8 to 21 since the start of 2019. So we've been on a bit of a massive growth spurt, I guess, and which was difficult also because we had the COVID to deal with in the middle of that, and we were basically closed for about 2 years in COVID in all. So it was a tough time, tough to keep the business going, and especially tough to grow it, but I'm really pleased that we did that, and really exciting. And as part of our business, we also had our own product range, which we used to just stock in our own spas, and we used to do our own treatments, and we sold a little bit on retail. And this year, really exciting, we're going to launch our product brand to other spas and salons to stock in their spas and salons. And I think because we have operated spas now for so long, we really understand what spa owners need from their products, and how we can help them grow their businesses. And I think as well, at the minute, I feel it's so hard at the moment to grow or even run a business right now in the UK. It's just super hard. And we all need to kind of stick together and help each other. And so I'm big on, collaborating with other businesses, and, I love helping other people grow and run their businesses, and anything that I can sort of help to do, I'll do it.
Yeah. And you talked about how you, from 2019, went from 8 to 21. What was the logic? And I guess obviously COVID wasn't in plan, so when COVID hit, did you still continue or did you stop for a bit and then go to the 21? When did you eventually get to 21?
Yeah, well, we've kind of gone up and down actually. So the most I've had is 25, and then we've closed a few, and we're still opening new ones. There'll probably be a few that I open this year. And I think I always had it in my plan that we would be a chain, a UK chain, and I was always working towards that. And I guess it takes ages to really sort of learn the business and how you operate, to be able to scale a business. So it just took us a while to kind of work out where our niche was, and we're still kind of doing that really. I'm sat in front of the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. We are pivoting our business a lot into wellness, so sort of more on the sort of health side, but I've found that a lot of our clients have a real demand there that we're not meeting through the spas, but something that we could do. And so we've started introducing, we introduced hyperbaric oxygen chambers, we've introduced red light therapy and some more advanced treatments that are more on the sort of health side, and they've just really taken off, and they've actually given us not just a new service to offer our existing clients, but new clients who maybe wouldn't have come to a spa. Now we offer something that they would be interested in, so we're seeing a lot of new clients from that as well.
And then when you're talking about what your change to wellness, you're about to launch Pure Wellness.
Yes.
So how does that work in relation to Pure Spa? Is it kind of completely different, or is it linked to Pure Spa? So, for example, you connect with a company and then they get like products, or is it completely just the brand?
So we have introduced a lot of the touchless wellness treatments, and then what we're doing is bringing in this concept of wellness with spa. So as well as having your traditional massage treatments and facial treatments that we do with our own products, we're introducing more advanced treatments that you can have alongside those traditional spa treatments, but in a spa setting. And where I think is the gap is that a lot of these the wellness treatments have up till now been delivered in more of a health setting or a clinic setting for specific conditions. Like hyperbaric, for example, is really good for recovery. It's good for post-surgery or any kind of wound, joint recovery and things. But it also has side benefits which are great for anti-aging, a whole body wellness, and that kind of spa with wellness is not really being explored, I feel, and that's where I think there's a lot of latent demand with clients saying, well, actually I really want to go for these treatments, but I don't want to sit in a brightly lit white room for an hour. I'd much rather come and sit in a lovely candlelit relaxing space for an hour, and I know I'm benefiting my health as well as just having a relaxing indulgence. So that's what we're aiming to do, to take our brand forward into the future, is to be at the forefront of those kind of therapies.
No, that makes sense. And you talked about the challenges of working in the UK and starting business in the UK. So what do you mean, considering right now, there's the national income hikes and other tax. So how is that impacting your business? And is it going to be a thing that could be a longer term impact? Or do you think it's something it's manageable with, especially the planned growth?
I think it's been quite anti small and medium-sized businesses. I think large, I don't think any of us, to be fair, expected what was going to happen in the UK budget, and I think it has put a big shock into the SME sector. And whilst some businesses, depending on what business type they're in, will be able to absorb those costs or pass them on to their customers, that's very difficult in the SME sector, in particular for the sector that I operate in, which is sort of leisure, hospitality, retail, personal care. We're very staff intensive businesses, and it's limited to what we can pass on to the customer, because we're not Tesco's or Sainsbury's who can go, well, I'll just put in a 5% price increase and a few more self-service checkouts. We can't do that, and so we're kind of stuck. And I do feel there's got to be a balance. I think that entrepreneurs play a very big role in society in being able to generate, create jobs, grow businesses, scale businesses, and we're forever feel like we're just set aside often for larger needs, which I think is quite short-sighted, because the Tesco's and Sainsbury's of the future will be grown from the SME sector, and who's to say where they'll come from.
All right, thank you very much for taking time to talk to me.